Hello children. So we start in today's class. It is a new chapter in mathematics, fractions and decimals. Okay, fractions and decimals. So some of you think about maths is very tough. Okay, but who are given interest in mathematics, it is very easy subject. Okay, so understand the concepts before doing the maths. If you understand the concepts, it is very easy to do the mathematics. Okay, so I'll teach you easily. Okay, so give your interest, show your interest on mathematics while doing the problems. Okay, children. Okay, now move on to our chapter. See, fractions and decimals. First, we can see about the fractions. Okay, so what does mean by fractions? Okay, so a number in a form, you know the numbers. Okay, you know the numbers. Okay, integers, whole numbers. In the chapter integers, you know about the numbers. Okay, I thought you know about the numbers. Okay, now let us move on to directly move on to the fractions. Okay, so what is fractions? A number which is in the form of a by b. Okay, which is in the form of a by b, or we can say in the form of p by q. Okay, so any number which is in the form of a by b. Okay, so any number which is in the form of a by b. Let us take one example. So we can take 1 by 2. Okay, so this is in the form of a by b. Okay, a number which is in the form of a by b. Okay, so what is a fraction? Okay, define fraction. If they are asking like that, define fraction. So how to define the fraction? A number which is in the form of a by b. Okay, a number which is in the form of a by b is called fraction. That's it. Okay, so how to define a fraction? How to understand a fraction? So a fraction means a number. So we can say a number, whole number. How to write a whole number? 2 is a whole number. 1 is a whole number. Okay, 3 is a whole number. So a numbers we can say it is a whole number. Okay, so here what is a fraction? How to define a fraction? A fraction, a number which is in the form of a by b. Okay, that we can say it is a fraction. Okay, so a number which is in the form of a by b is called fraction. That's it. A number which is in the form of a by b is called fraction. That's it. Example. 1 by 2. Okay, 3 by 4, 5 by 2. Okay, these are all fractions. Then 7 by 3. Okay, then we have to say more than like this. Okay, so we have so many numbers like this. Okay, that we can say it is a fraction. Okay, see, now we have the numerator is less than the denominator. Numerator is less than the denominator in 1 by 2. See here, 3 by 4. Here also numerator is less than the denominator. Numerator is less than the denominator. See here, 5 by 2. So here, numerator is greater than the denominator. Numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, so that is in the fraction. The numerator is less than the denominator means we have a type of fraction. So what are the types of fractions? Let us move on to see. Okay, so types of fractions. Types. So we have 3 types of fractions. Okay, so one is proper fraction. Proper fraction. Second one is improper fraction. Improper fraction. And third one is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. Okay, children. See, what are the types of fractions? Proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. Okay, let us see by the examples. Okay, so what by proper fraction? Okay, what does it mean by proper fraction? See here, the numerator is less than the denominator. Numerator is less than the denominator. So we can define by the proper fraction. How to define proper fraction? In a fraction. Okay, in a fraction. In a fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator. Means we can say that is a proper fraction. See, the numerator is less than the denominator. Okay, in a fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator. We can say that is a proper fraction. Okay, understood? Example 1 by 2, 3 by 4. So example 1 by 2, 3 by 4 and 4 by 6. Okay, so 4 by 6 we can say it is a 2 by 3 again. So 2 by 3 is also, that is 2 by 3 is also a proper fraction. Okay, see here, proper fraction. How to define proper fraction? In a fraction, numerator is less than the denominator. We can say that is a proper fraction. And improper fraction. So what is improper fraction? How to define improper fraction? In a fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, the numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, so the numerator is greater than the denominator. Now see, the numerator is 5, denominator is 2. Okay, so numerator is greater than the denominator. 5 is greater than 2. So numerator is greater than the denominator. Here we can say it is a improper fraction. So what is proper fraction? Numerator is less than the denominator, then we can say it is a proper fraction. What is improper fraction? Numerator is greater than the denominator, that we can say it is a improper fraction. Example 5 by 2 and 7 by 3. Okay, and next we move on to the mixed fraction. So what does mean by mixed fraction? This you keep in your mind. What does mean by mixed fraction? In a fraction, there is a whole number with a proper fraction. Okay, there is a whole number with a proper fraction. What is mean by proper fraction? Numerator is less than the denominator. We can say it is a proper fraction. Numerator is less than the denominator. That we can say it is a proper fraction. Now we can say what is mixed fraction? The whole number in a fraction, the whole number with the proper fraction. Whole number with the proper fraction. So what is the whole number we can take here? 2 is a whole number. Okay, we can take 2 is a whole number with that proper fraction. 2 into 1 by 2. Okay, this is a mixed fraction. So you know now what is a fraction and what are the types of fractions. How to define the types of fractions also. Okay, let us see once again. What is a fraction? What is a fraction? That is a number which is in the form of a by b. A number which is in the form of a by b is called fraction. Okay, a number which is in the form of a by b. A number which is in the form of a by b is called fraction. A number which is in the form of a by b is called fraction. Okay, and then what are the types of fractions? Proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. What are the 3 types of fractions? Proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Okay, proper fraction. What is how we can say proper fraction? So in a fraction, numerator is less than the denominator. Okay, see here 1 by 2, 3 by 4. So the numerators are less than the denominator. So we can say it is a proper fraction. And improper fraction, numerator is greater than the denominator is called improper fraction. And mixed fraction, the whole number with a proper fraction. The whole number is comes with a proper fraction is called mixed fraction. Okay, if it is 2 into 3 by 2. This is not a mixed fraction. This is not a mixed fraction. Why? Because here numerator is greater than the denominator. See, in numerator we have 2. Okay, so we can write this as, okay, this as 3 into 1 by 2. Okay, so here power 2 is there in 3. Okay, so we can write that as 3 into 1 by 2. So this is a mixed fraction. This is not a mixed fraction. This is wrong. Okay, this is a mixed fraction. Okay, 3 into 1 by 2. What is mixed fraction? The whole number with multiplies with the proper fraction is called mixed fraction. The whole number is multiplies with the proper fraction is called mixed fraction. Understood, children? Okay. Now we move on to the next topic, that is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction. How to say it is an equivalent fraction and how to calculate the equivalent fraction. How to calculate the equivalent fraction. So if we have a fraction, example 3 by 5. Okay, so a number which is in the form of a by b. Okay, that is 3 by 5 here. So we can say it is a fraction. If we have a fraction like this, okay, how to find out the equivalent fractions? How to find out the equivalent fractions? We can multiply a same number. We can multiply or divide by the same number on numerator and denominator. Okay, we can multiply or divide. We can multiply or divide. Okay, we can multiply or divide on the fraction. Okay, that is on the same number by numerator and denominator. Okay, if you want to find out the equivalent fraction, here we want to multiply to find out the equivalent fraction. We are multiplying here by 5 by 5. Okay, that is 3 5s are 15 by 5 5s are 25. Okay, now we have to say 15 by 25 is equivalent fraction to the fraction 3 by 5. Okay, or we are multiplying 3 by 5 into 2 by 2. Okay, we have 3 2s are 6 by 5 2s are 10. Okay, then we have to say 6 by 10 is equivalent to 15 by 25. 6 by 10 is equivalent to 15 by 25. Understood? 6 by 10 is equivalent to 15 by 25. Okay, now these two are equivalent fractions. Okay, understood, children? Okay, so we are multiplying numerator and denominator by the same number, we get the equivalent fraction. If we are multiplying or dividing the same number on that is numerator and denominator, both numerator and denominator, we get the equivalent fractions. Okay, understood, children? See, now we are taking a fraction. So this fraction is multiplied or we can divide. Okay, if we can take 6 by 10 here. Okay, 6 by 10. If you are dividing on numerator and denominator both, 2 by 2. Okay, if you are dividing 6 by 10 as 2 on numerator and denominator both, we get an equivalent fraction. 6 divides 2. Okay, 6 is dividing by 2, we get 3. Okay, and 10 is dividing by 2, we get 5. Okay, now we get the answer, that is 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 is equivalent to 6 by 10 or it is equivalent to 15 by 25. Okay, now we can say these are all equivalent fractions. Now we can say these are all equivalent fractions. So how to define an equivalent fraction? How to define an equivalent fraction which is equivalent to, that is, which is multiply or divide on of the same number on numerator and denominator. So how to define? Once again, let us see a fraction which is multiply or divide on both the numerator and denominator. We get equivalent fractions. Okay, children, understood? See, a fraction which is multiplied or divide by the same number on numerator and denominator, which we can say it is a equivalent fraction. fractions. Okay children, understood? Then let us move on to the another topic, simplest form of fractions. Simplest form of fractions. So in simplest form of fractions, how to find out the simplest form of fractions? If it is given as a number, to find the simplest form of the given fraction. They are asking like this, find the simplest form of the given fraction. So we want to find the highest common multiple, okay, highest common factor. Highest common factor of the numbers which is given in the numerator and denominator. We found out the highest common factor. Then we are dividing it on numerator and denominator both. We get the simplest form of the given fraction. Simplest form of the given fraction. Okay. So let us take. Now you understood the equivalent form. Then now let us move on to the simplest form. So equivalent form. In equivalent form, we can multiply or divide same number on both numerator and denominator. Okay. But in simplest form, we want to only divide the numerator and denominator by the HCF of the two numbers. Okay, which is in numerator and denominator. Okay. Let us take one example. 12 by 18. Okay. Example. 12 by 18. Okay, 12 by 18. So here we have two numbers, that is 12 and 18. So we can take 12 and 18. So 12 we want to find out the LCM. Okay, that is HCF we want to find out. Before that we want to find out this LCM. Okay, so 2 6 are 12 and 2 3s are 6. Okay, then we have 18. So 2 9s are 18. Then 3 3s are 9. Okay, so we have the like this. We have like this 12 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, then 18. So 2 into 3 into 3. So we have the highest common factor. So how to find out 2 and 3? Okay, the highest common factor is 2 3s are 6. So 6 is the highest common factor here. 6 is the highest common factor. So here we want to divide this fraction, that is on numerator and denominator, by 6. So which is here highest common factor is 6. So we want to divide 6 on numerator and 6 on denominator. So now we get 6 2s are 12 and 6 3s are 18. Okay, so we want to divide here. So by this method we want to find out the simplest form of the given fraction. So what is the given fraction here? 12 by 18. 12 by 18. So we want to find out the highest common factor, that is HCF. Highest common factor of the given two numbers. So highest common factor of HCF of 12 and 18 is 6. So we found out. Okay. So we are dividing on both numerator and denominator by 6. We get the simplest form of the given fraction. Okay, children. Understood? Okay. Then we move on to the comparison of fractions. How to compare the given fractions, which is greater than and which is less than. You know the comparison of whole numbers. Okay. So 3 is less than 4 and 3 is less than 9. Okay, 9 is greater than 4. 9 is greater than 2. Okay, you know the comparison of the whole numbers. Now here, how to compare the fractions? How to compare the numbers in fractions? Okay, so comparison of fractions. Comparison of fractions. In comparison of fractions, so what is the point which is kept in your mind? The main thing it is the denominators should be same. denominators must be same. Okay, so if it is different, we should make that into same denominators. How to do? Okay, let us see. So in your fractions, okay, that is both the denominators are same. Okay, in your given fractions, the both the denominators are same means we can check by the numerators only. Okay, we can compare the numerators only. Okay, let us see one example. See 4 by 7 and 3 by 7. Okay, we have these two numbers in fractions, that is 4 by 7 and 3 by 7. Compare the fractions. Okay, compare the fractions 4 by 7 and 3 by 7. So here we have the denominators are same. If the denominators are same means we can see the numerators only. Okay, so 4 is greater than 3. 4 is greater than 3. See how to write 4 by 7 which is greater than 3 by 7. So only we are checking by the numerators. Why? Because the denominators are same. Why? Because the denominators are same. Okay, understood children? See 4 by 7 is greater than 3 by 7. If the denominators are different, how to compare the two numbers? Okay, let us see. For example, if the denominators are different, okay, for example, we can take 2 by 3 and 3 by 5. Okay, we can take the fractions 2 by 3 and 3 by 5. Okay, so here the denominators are different. Okay, so for this we can take the LCM of two denominators and multiply that LCM on, that is on numerator and denominator by the two fractions. Okay, see, let us take the denominators are 3, 5. The LCM of 3, 5 is 15. LCM of 3, 5 is 15. 3 5s are 15. Okay, you know children. Okay, 3, 5. LCM of 3, 5 is 15. 3 5s are 15. So here we want the denominator as 15. Don't multiply numerator and denominator by 15. Okay, so we want the denominator as 15. Okay, here we want the denominator as 15. So here we want denominator as 15 means, okay, so here into, so we want denominator as 15 here. See, we want denominator as 15 here. Okay, don't multiply by 15 on numerator and denominator. Okay, so we want the denominator as 15 here. Okay, so what is the number we want to multiply here? 3 5s are 15. 3 5s are 15. So that number you should multiply on numerator also. Okay, that number you should multiply on numerator also. Now 2 5s are 10. So 10 by 15. So as the same here also we want numerator as 15. Okay, so 3 by 5. So you want numerator as denominator as 15. Okay, denominator as 15 here. So you should multiply 5 3s are 15. 5 3s are 15. Okay, so this 3 is multiplied on numerator also. So 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. So you should compare now. Why? Because here denominators are same. We have the numbers, denominators are same. 10 by 15 and 9 by 15. Now see the denominators are same. Now let us see the numerators. Okay, 10 and 9. So 10 is greater than 9. So 10 by 15 is greater than 9 by 15. Okay, from this we can say 10 by 15 as 2 by 3. Okay, so which is greater than 9 by 15 as 3 by 5. So this is the answer. Okay, so how to find out the different denominators are in the fractions? So first thing we should make it as a same denominators and then we should compare that. Okay, and we are writing. See here how to make this as same denominators. We want to take the LCM of this two denominators 3 and 5. The LCM of denominators here 15. So we can make the same denominators as 15. Okay, then we are comparing 10 by 15 is greater than 9 by 15. So from this we can say 2 by 3 is greater than 3 by 5. Okay, understood children? Okay, then we can move on to the addition of the fraction. Addition of the fractions. Here we have addition of fraction, subtraction of fractions and multiplication of fractions also we have in this chapter. Okay, first thing we can see by the addition of the fractions. In addition of fractions also, that is the thing what that is the denominators must be same. Okay, the denominators must be same. Okay. See here, addition of fraction in the same denominator. Addition of fraction in the same denominator. If a by b and c by d. Okay, if b equals to d. See here, addition of fraction. So in this a by b and c by d. So here b equals to d. So b equals to d means same denominator. B equals to d means same denominator. Okay. So same denominator we can write as it is same as a if we can write the same denominator once. Okay. So for example 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Okay, 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So the denominators are same. Okay, so here a by b and c by d. Here we can write a plus c by b or a plus c by d. Okay, that is we can write one denominator. Okay, so here we can write by this 3 plus 4 by 5. That is 7 by 5. Is the answer. Addition. Okay, so in addition also the denominator must be same. Okay, while we are adding the denominator must be same and we are adding the numerators only. Okay, we are adding the numerators only. Okay, so here we have the example 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. That we can say the numerators we can add and the denominators are same. We can write once. Okay, so 3 plus 4 by 5, that is 7 by 5. Okay, so then we move on to the different denominators. If we have a different denominators, what we can do? First thing, we want to make the denominators as same. We want to make the denominators as same. Okay, so here that is find out the LCM of the given denominators. Okay, I will give you the alphabets in your notes. Okay, so a by b. So a by b and c by d I told no. So here in this same denominators b equal to d, you can write once. Okay, the if a by b and c by d, b is not equal to d. B is not equal to d. So not equal to d means this is different denominators. So for this different denominators, b comma d, for this LCM of b comma d, we can take that as e. Okay, so we can have the another number as a denominator. Okay, so that is not as b and not as a d. Okay, so b is not equal to d. Okay, so these two are not equal means we can take the LCM of these two numbers. So for that we have the another number. Okay, so that number is not as b or not as d. We have a new number, that is e. Okay, so for that a plus c by e. Okay, so we have the another number. Okay, for example, let us see. See, we get a plus c by e. Okay, so for example, let us take one example. See here, we are taking as another number as denominator e. Okay, so here we have that is we are multiplying. So ad and cb by the another number e. Okay, ad plus CB by E. Okay, we are multiplying CB, that is AD and CB by cross multiplying, and we can have the another number. Okay, that we are taking LCM. Okay, B and D, the LCM is E. Okay, so we are multiplying the cross multiplication. Let us take one example. Okay, so that is 3 by 5 and 2 by 3. Okay, this is an easy example for you. Okay, so now we have 3 and 5 as a denominators. So different denominators. So let us see LCM of 5 and 3. LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. So we can have LCM of 3 by 5. So we want to multiply. Okay, so we want to add now. So plus 3 into 3 and plus 2 by 3 into 5 by 5. Why? Because we want the numerator as 15. The numerator as 15. So what is the number here? E. Okay, the another number as E. That is, we have 15 here. We want 15. So for that we are cross multiplying. While cross multiplying, 5 is multiplied to this both numerator and denominator. 3 is multiplied this fraction, that is both numerator and denominator, by 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 into 3 by 3. So now we have 9 by 3 3s are 9 by 5 3s are 15. So plus we are adding this. Okay, so 2 5s are 10 by 3 5s are 15. See, now we have the same denominators. Now we have the same denominators. Now we want to add. So we are adding the numerators for these both fractions. So 9 plus 10, 19 by 15. 19 by 15. Okay, so this 9 we can say it is a AD. Okay, A into D. So the cross multiplication, A into D. See here, 3 into 3. Okay, so we are taking LCM of the denominators by making the denominators are same. Okay, so after doing the denominators are same, then we are adding as the numerators. That is 9 plus 10, that is equals to 19 by 15. 19 by 15. Understood, children? Okay, so then we move on to the subtraction of the fractions. I thought you all understood the addition of the fractions. If it is the same denominator, we can add the numerators of the given fractions. If there is a different denominators, we can make the denominators as same by taking the LCM of the given denominators, and then we can add. As the same procedure in subtraction also, subtraction of the fractions also, in the same denominators we can subtract the numerators of the given fractions, and as the same we can have the different denominators. We want to make the denominators as same by taking the LCM of the given denominators, and then we can subtract the numerator of the fractions. Understood, children? Okay, then we move on to the subtraction. Subtraction of the fraction. Okay, so in subtraction of the fraction, there is a given fractions are same numerators. Okay, B equals to D. B equals to D. So there is no need to take LCM. There is no need to take LCM. We can subtract as it is. We can subtract as it is. For example, okay, for example, 4 by 5 and 3 by 5. Okay, so we want to subtract this. That is 4 by 5 minus 3 by 5. We have to subtract the numerators, which is given in the fractions. 4 minus 3, 1 by 5. Okay, it is very easy, no? Then we move on to the different denominators. Okay, we move on to the different denominators. If B is not equal to D, LCM of B and D are E. Okay, so here also we can take the we can do that. Okay, AD minus CB by 8. Okay, you know that no? AD minus CD by E. Okay, let us take one example. So same example, 3 by 5 and 2 by 3. Okay, the LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. The LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. Okay, now we can do that. 3 by 5 into 3 by 3 minus 2 by 3 into 5 by 5. Okay, children. Okay, now we want to make the same denominators and then we are subtracting. So 3 things are 9 by 15 minus 10 by 15. So we want to subtract here on the denominators and then we can write the sign of the bigger number. See 9 minus 10. Here which is bigger number? 10 is the bigger number. Which is the bigger number sign? Subtraction, that is minus. So minus 1 by 15. Okay, understood children? Okay. Then we have a example problems. Okay, example 1. Write the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5. Write the equivalent fraction. Okay, so now say what is equivalent fraction? What is equivalent fraction? How to find out the equivalent fractions? So equivalent fraction, if we can multiply or divide the same number on numerator and denominator, we get the equivalent fraction of the given fraction. See, if we can multiply or divide the same number on numerator and denominator of the given fraction, from that we can find the equivalent fraction of the given fraction. Here it is given as 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Okay, so we can multiply the numbers on numerator and denominator, same number as the numerator and denominator. So we can multiply 2. Okay, 2 by 2. 3 2s are 6 by 5 2s are 10. Okay, so this is 6 by 10 is equivalent to 3 by 5. So if they are asking, so find the 5 equivalent fractions of the given fraction. Find the 5 equivalent fractions of the given fraction. How to find? You can multiply the numbers on the numbers by the given fractions. So 3 by 5 is given. Okay. So which is multiplied by 3 by 3. So 3 3s are 9 by 5 3s are 15. And 3 by 5 is multiplied by 4 by 4. Okay. 3 4s are 12 by 5 4s are 20. Okay. Then 3 by 5 into 5 by 5. That is equals to 3 5s are 15 by 5 5s are 25. Okay. 1 2 3 4 is over. Then again 5. So 3 by 5 into 6 by 6. That is equals to 3 6 are 18 by 5 6 are 30. So now we can say the equivalent fractions of 3 by 5 is equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 is, we can say 6 by 10 and 9 by 15, then 12 by 20, 12 by 20, okay, then 15 by 25 and then 18 by 30 are the 5 equivalent fractions of the given fraction 3 by 5. Okay children, understood? And then example 2. Okay, so it is given in your textbook, page number 30. Okay, example 2. It is given in your textbook, page number 30. Okay, so while watching this video, keep your textbooks near with you. Okay, and take a rough notebook and pen with you. Okay, so while watching the maths classes, keep your textbook, rough notebook, and pen or pencil with you. Okay, so while I am doing, you also work it in your rough notebooks. Okay, so then only you come to know how to do the problems. Okay, so simply you are watching, you can forget easily. Okay, so you should have take pen or pencil with you with the rough notebook. Okay, so while I am doing, you also work out in your rough notebooks. Okay, so then Ramesh solved 2 by 7 part of an exercise. Okay, while Seema solved 4 by 5 of it. Who solved lesser part? Who solved lesser part? Okay, you should find out this. It is given Seema and Ramesh. Okay, both are doing the exercise. See here, Ramesh is doing 2 by 7. Okay, so Ramesh is doing 2 by 7. 5. Okay, the LCM of 7 and 5 is 35. So 2 by 7 into 5 by 5. We make it to the denominator as 35. So 2 5s are 10 by 35. Then 4 by 5 into 7 by 7. That is equal to, here we have made it as a denominator as 35. Then 4 7s are 28. Now we can compare these two. 10 by 35 and 28 by 35. Now see the denominators are same. And the numerators we want to compare here. So 10 is less than 28. 10 is less than 28. Sorry, 10 is less than 28. Okay, so 10 is less than 28. So 10 by 35 is did by Ramesh. The exercise is by Ramesh. So 10 by 35 we can write it as 2 by 7. So which is less than 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 is did by Suma. Okay, Seema. Okay, so which is lesser part? Ramesh did the lesser part of the exercise. Okay, see Ramesh is less than Seema. Okay, so Ramesh did the lesser part of the exercise. Okay, children, understood? And example 3 and 4 also it is given in your textbook. Okay, so you can do yourself in rough notebook and try it yourself. And exercise 2.1 is also having a problems. So solve is given. Solve means you can do by the subtraction and addition of the fractions. So try it yourself and try it yourself in your rough